Alright, what's up everybody? SO7 here, and today we have some crazy things planned for you guys. What we're going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be attempting to play Stick War Legacy on 2 devices at the exact same time. It is going to be absolutely ridiculous. So before we go into it, I have a lot of things I have to talk about. Number one, I have actually received a computer. I received the computer from a friend of mine. I did say a long time ago that I did not have one, and that was why I could not upload videos other than Stick War Legacy and the Balloons games. But now that I actually have one, I can actually start tapping into Stick Empires and, you know, play some games with that, commentate some replays, and, you know, overall just try to bring some fun and excitement back to the game. Now, right now that can't happen because I'm in the process of upgrading the computer's RAM. It's too low for me to operate really anything, so once I get the computer's RAM upgraded, which won't be for another like 2 to 3 weeks, then I'll be able to start recording videos and post them to YouTube and, you know, playing games on my computer. Also, I've been very busy with work, so, you know, everything's been combined together and things haven't worked out that well. But I do want to thank you all because I noticed even with the delayed uploads, I was still getting subscribers. That shows you guys still care and you still have support for me, and I really appreciate it. So without further ado, we are going to jump into this. Now, as shown in the thumbnail, this is the exact same setup I have with my phones right now. I actually had to get a new one since the old one's battery kind of got screwed over. But we're going to go ahead and play tournament. And oh, of course it's going to ask me that. That's for the new phone that I just got. I have not, it's telling me I should play the campaign first, but nobody cares about the campaign. I already know how to play Stick War Legacy, so we're going into this tournament. Now, I just discovered I made a mistake because on one device I'm playing on Insane, on the other device I'm playing on Hard. I wanted it to both be Insane, but I mean, they can't really make it any better than that. So really, the way these are going to be titled is Phone 1 and Phone 2. Like, they're literally the exact same, they're the exact same type of phone, but that's how it's going to be described as the video name. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Quarterfinals Insane, going to press continue. The goal is to win both games at the exact same time. That's the goal we want to press for today. So I'm already in game 2. On one player I have Van, and for the other player we have Willow. Now we're going to play the next round. I turned off the game sound music actually. I'm going to put in some of my own music, but I do have the game sound for both devices on, so it's going to sound absolutely whack. And now we have one game regular deathmatch and the other game super deathmatch. It's going to be insane. So we're going to go right to the upgrade screens. Alright, so one being regular deathmatch and the other being super deathmatch. The problem with super deathmatch is I have to be a lot more alert, you know, with controlling my units and actually making sure I build the right ones. Deathmatch is a lot more chill though. So I'm trying to upgrade at the exact same time. Let me upgrade on the first phone, and then I will upgrade on the second phone to not make it so much more of a hassle than it already is. And then once we have all these upgraded, we will jump right into the action, and hopefully we can win both these games. I'm really hoping so, especially for the first phone, because for device 1, I only have 20 gems, so I can't really play the tournament if I lose. And now we're going to press ready at the exact same time. It's going to get insane. Alright, super deathmatch. I'm going to right away go for a Spiriton, a bunch of Archidons, and a match I kill. And then for the regular deathmatch, I'm just going to go for a Spiriton into match I kill star. I know I can play a lot more chill against Vin, but not against Willow. I have to put more of my attention here. So for Vin, I'm going to stay in defense. I already have a Spiriton trying to attack my archers, but we do take him out in time. I need more archers out actually. And now I gotta look at the second device because now my spirit is moving out towards the enemy base. I wanted to get a spirit though behind the giant, but I'm not pulling it off. Oh, I missed? Crap. Okay, where's the other? This is already looking very hard. Alright, now we gotta go to this device and actually deselect on this one. We gotta get a spirit though on this giant as well. I'm thinking to pull this off for 2 devices, it's just focusing on archers. That's all I can really do now. So I'm going to let the game run on the first device, and then for the second device, we do end up killing Willow's first giant. Second gold wave is kicked in, so we're going to go for even more spears here, and then against Vin. Again, just keeping it up with the archer spam. I feel that's the most important here. No, the giant sounds have to be like ridiculous right now. But it's looking pretty good for both games right now. We're not really showing any signs of losing. Except for, okay, I gotta focus on against Vin a lot longer. I gotta focus on Vin more because we're getting pushed back a little bit. But as for Willow, we got too many Spiritons. She can't break through this entire force. We're gonna take out our Magi kill. Oh, we missed the Magi kill, but we did nail an archer. We gotta deselect the other Magi kill on the second device. Sorry, the first device, and keep going here. Oh, nice, we get a Magi kill snipe. So it's looking very, very good so far. On both devices, we're both in enemy territory. However, Vin does have another giant. Oh, we're gonna win against Willow. Nice. So we end up beating Willow there. So I'm gonna wait before we move on to the next game, and we're gonna finish beating Vin first. I don't have any Spiritons out right now, and my Magi kill just died. But he doesn't need a garrison. He has a castle archer, but I'm not too concerned about that. Yet we're gonna be able to do enough damage to force the reinforcements, and now we gotta back up because he still has archidons. Alright, we do have a spear though, and we're gonna be able to move forward with the spear. Attack. I don't care about that Spiriton, I care more about taking out his Magi kill, because we can't let that press forward. Otherwise our archidons are gonna be in a lot of trouble, so we'll take out the wizard, and the Spiriton is eating a lot of damage. Looks like he's gonna actually get taken out, but Vin doesn't have anything for my archidons right now, so we're going to be able to capitalize and pick up the victory. So on both devices, we win our games. So again, for the second device, I'm still waiting to beat Vin on the first one. Now, I'm hoping you guys are able to watch both videos at the same time, because I feel that's the best way to actually get, you know, experience out of this. There's no way, I don't think I can really edit these videos to have them both show on one screen. I'm not sure if that's possible. But we win both games, so now we're going to move on both devices to game 3. And it actually switched. For the first one, we're playing against Willow, and for the second one, we're playing against Vin. Only difference is we're playing Willow on barricades, and Vin is regular deathmatch this time. Just like the game on the first device. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, so right away, I know I can upgrade everything for the game against Vin, so I'm going to knock that out really quick. Now for Willow though, it is barricades, so I had to be a lot more intelligent with my upgrades, so we're going to diverse them a little bit and go for maxed out miners. Now because you're playing barricades on one device, I can chill for the first device. For the second device, I gotta be a lot more alert, or we're going to press ready at the same time and get started here. Triple miners for Willow, and I'll go for a giant start. Actually, no, not a giant start. Can't do a giant start against any player really in deathmatch, mainly because that giant is stronger than mine. And mainly for the whole game, I'll just look at Willow's side and make sure, you know, whenever she taps into Archidons, I want to tap into Archidons too, because I want to be able to outnumber hers. Alright, so Vin has his first giant. We have our first Magi kill out by comparison. I'm going to turn the game sounds on both devices down just a little bit. Just one to ensure that they're not overpowering my voice or anything. And keep going. I also gotta make sure I gotta keep spending gold on the game against Willow. I'm gonna fall back actually. And try to get a spirit though with the spirit. Which looks like, oh, it's gonna be so easy. Oh, he turned around with his giant. Alright, we actually gotta kill that giant before the Magi kill minions back it up. It looks like that is gonna be a dead giant. Freaking easy. And I keep forgetting I gotta spend gold for Willow as well. For the game against her. Alright, she's already tapped into one archer, but I decided to go for 2 Spiritons first, so she actually is going to have an advantage, a lead with the archer count. However, that's very temporary. Keep buying archers. So it's all about just archers, archers, archers for both games. Alright, so this is looking pretty freaking amazing against Vin. Against Willow, things are starting to tighten. Oh my god, I'm just not queuing my second archer. And she already has 7 archers. So yeah, it's it's gonna be a lot harder catching up to that. I think I should attack, actually. No, I'm gonna hold off just a little bit. I should probably get more Spiritons out first. Something is targeting my Magi-Kill. Vin's gonna Archidon Rain, but I don't care. Is Willow attacking? Willow is attacking, so we gotta be careful. And we're gonna beat Vin very easily. However, now we gotta focus on the game against Willow, which is going to be a lot harder. Alright, you're saying our forces outnumber hers, but she can defeat us pretty easily if we're not careful. Which is why I'm playing a lot more reserved and actually stacking up on Spiritons. And Willow does not have a Spiriton. Well, now she does, but it's only one. But that's a lot of archers. So I gotta play this very smart. I gotta kill off her Spiriton, and then once I kill the Spiriton, her Archidons are gonna be history. I'll even go for a Giant just to play it safe. And now I think we should counterattack. Oh, she's going to go back into defense now. Here comes an Archidon Rain, but I'm not too concerned about that. Her Archidons are actually closer to her Spiriton, so we can actually move past and target them. Which right now, one Spiriton already got sniped. We're gonna force that mass garrison. Alright. She's coming back out now. Oh, she made a Magi-Kill! That's actually a deadly combo to combine with Archidons. And I'm not gonna snipe. Uh-oh. This is... What? Okay, I'm glad I made a Giant, because we just lost 3 Spiritons right there. I gotta save this one for the Spirit, though. I gotta snipe that Magi-Kill. Like, that's a huge problem right now. So we gotta make, obviously, more Spears. That sword right there didn't really get anything, so I'm pretty happy about that. And where's that Magi-Kill? Oh my god, we lost the Spiriton, but we got another one. This is very close. But that's a deadly combo to have a Magi-Kill and like a humongous count of Archidons. Our Giant's gonna die, it looks like, but we have a Spiriton right in her face, and she can't capitalize with that. We don't kill the Magi-Kill with the Spirit, though, but the Archidons do snipe it. And we're going to win, but barely. That was a very close game. We took out all of her Archidons, but she sniped all of my Spiritons. We do have an extra one, though, and this time my Archer count's too high for her to actually extinguish. So, it's going to be game over for Willow, but again, that was incredibly close. So, what's going to get really hard is the 4th game, and I'm going to have to play against 2 pro players on separate devices. It is not going to be easy. Alright, moving on now. This is going to be very, very tough. So, 2 separate pro players. One is Wesley, one is Z4CK. What do we got? Classic and Gold Rush. Okay, well, I mean, it has to be literally 50-50 for both devices. Gold Rush is going to be much harder, though. I mean, much harder. Because I want to do an Archidon start, but I mean, I have to control that Archer, and I gotta watch out for Z4CK swords on top of that. So, I'm thinking just swords and Archidons for both of these pro players. I don't even try to go for Spiritons or really any other unit. So, against Wesley, I'm going to max out Archidons, I'm going to max out Sword Wrath. And you know what? The same exact upgrades against Z4CK. I might as well just do it. Oh no, I messed. Oh no, I didn't mess up. Never mind. I'm supposed to max out my swords. Okay, so I can't do an Archidon start against both players though, because that's going to be impossible to control 2 Archidons at once. I literally have to like use 4 fingers for both devices right now. So I think I'm going to go for some swords against Z4CK, but against Wesley, I have to do that Archidon start. He's going to do an Archidon start too, I think. So you know what? I'm going to do all swords against Wesley. Oh, I didn't press ready at the same time. Alright, 4 sword start against both players right now. I'm going to be a lot more reserved against Z4CK, but against Wesley, I have to put all my attention towards this. Because Wesley's swords are stronger than Z4CK, so I don't actually mind this. Alright, we gotta watch out for that sword. I'm not sure if I connected with the sword jump. I don't think I did. Kill his sword Wrath. Kill his sword. There we go. I'm going to attack against Z4CK because She isn't attacking me, and my swords are just sitting at the base reserved right now, so we can press forward with that. It looks like we're going to force Wesley to mass garrison. Oh, he did mass garrison. He made an Archidon, so we got to re-attack. He's going to try and G-kite, but if I get in that Archidon's face, he's not going to get anything. And I actually clapped the Archidon with the sword jump, which is actually pretty good. But I just lost all my swords against Z4CK, so I got to rebuild those and go back into defense, as well as tap into some Archidons here. Wesley is going to make a Spiriton, and I had to stall that Spiriton as long as I can here and let my Archidon kick in here and actually take out his miners. He's going to make 2 Spiritons, but I don't think he has a goal to really push into any more. Like, if he makes a 3rd Spiriton, I'm going to be like, I'm going to be shocked. Alright, where are my Archidons at? They got to start doing some work because we have to fight 2 Spiritons here. Z4CK only has 1 miner. I just now noticed that. If we can keep these Spiritons distracted, I think we can pull off a stall. He's going to make another Archidon, and I'm going to take that out with a sword jump. Very, very nice. Wesley is going to... Ooh, nice. He's not going to get anything with that Spiriton. Z4CK made some archers too, though. Alright, back up, because we don't have any tanks. Alright, so now that we've taken out a big chunk of Wesley's stuff, we can actually focus on Z4CK now, so I'm going to attack against her and see what we can do here. And I'm gonna sword... Oh, I didn't sword jump. Ooh, he's gonna mass garrison, though. Oh, I didn't get anything off that, though. Alright, we gotta back up, because Wesley is trying to press with Archidons, and he can. And we're gonna get that Archidon. Yeah, get that archer. No, he's totally dead. How did you miss? Okay, we did take it out. He has a golden Spiriton now, so I'm gonna make a giant. And now we gotta attack and make more swords against Z4CK. This is definitely challenging, but it's not turning out to be too bad. I gotta watch out for that golden Spiriton, though. Alright, this time I'm gonna take that archer. Come on, sword jump. Take the archer. Wow. We didn't get anything off that. Alright, my giant should be out. Ooh, look how many Archidons we have. That's a lot of archers. Alright, against... Oh, snap. We got this reinforcements coming out against Z4CK. What is Wesley doing with that golden Spiriton? I'm looking at both screens right now and trying to kite with 1 archer. Wesley moved that golden Spiriton forward for no reason. And now we can press forward again against Z4CK, and we took out our reinforcements, and it looks like we're going to win again. So this is pretty decent for playing against, you know, 2 devices at once. It is definitely a challenge, but it's like it's actually pretty easy to pull off, and we're going to win the Crown of Immorta on the 1st device, and eventually we're going to win on the 2nd device. Just jump the statue and take it out. Oh wow, that actually worked out very successfully. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this interesting action. Let me know if you want me to play more games, Stick World Legacy, where I play on 2 devices at once. I will certainly love to do this because I find it to be very fun. I'm going to make sure I actually receive the crowns before I end it here. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.